Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube segment, I'm going to be talking about, sadly, the death of Nancy Reagan and about her. She died today of congestive heart failure at her home, and sadly, at 94 years old, she lived a very good life. She accomplished many things. When I think of Nancy Reagan, I don't really just think of her as someone that was the first lady to the renowned ex-president Ronald Reagan. I feel like she was just a very special person, a very contrite, very genuine, real human being. It's sad to hear about anybody passing away, but especially someone really at the stature, and when I'm not talking about physical stature, somebody like Nancy Reagan, as far as her personality and her demeanor, she will really be sadly missed by many. And really, the thing when I look at with Nancy Reagan, she really struck me as somebody that was a very scrupulous and upright person. And not only was she a great first lady, many of you may know, she was also a very good actress, and she had made, if I remember correctly, an appearance on Different Strokes, and I think it was to endorse some like an anti-drug program or campaign or something. And you just look at someone like this, it makes it so sad because such a good special person, and to see her pass away is I understand can be very devastating to many. And if I remember correctly, she endorsed Mitt Romney for, I believe, in a presidential bid or campaign. I thought that was, at least in my opinion, that was a good choice. So there's some people, of course, that like Mitt Romney and others that don't. But anyway, well, you look at someone like this, and really just not being the first lady, somebody that had been known to the public as an actress. She was an actress during the 1940s and 1950s, and Ronald Reagan, of course, was an actor as well. She also served alongside Ronald Reagan, I believe, as far as the first, I don't know if it's called the first lady to the governor of a state, but she was alongside him, of course, as well during that time when he was a governor prior to his presidency. And I really, when I look at this, as far as the combination of presidents and first ladies, I mean, I think, I don't know if you could say unequivocally this was the best ever, but this has to be right up there with one of the best in terms of Ronald Reagan and Nancy Reagan. And really, the combination of I think, between them was very good as far as who they were as people. You had Ronald Reagan, I really think one of the best presidents that the United States has ever seen. And you have Nancy Reagan, who was really one of the best first ladies I think that the United States had ever had. And really both stand-up people. And it's terrible that both of them have passed. We know our time always comes eventually. Obviously, we know nobody lives forever. It just say some people you really would like to have seen live at least during the duration of your lifetime. And anyway, this passing is very sad. And for Nancy Reagan, I do believe she's in a better place right now. That is my belief. And really not just a great first lady, but she really was a great human being. And it's very important, I think, for somebody of that, when somebody's a first lady or somebody in really somebody of a certain stature, they really, it's not just about the job they do. In this example, like Nancy Reagan as a first lady, but who she was as far as her character and what she showed to other people. And I think she was just a very exemplary person overall. And she was one of those people that you never really heard about being embroiled in controversy or any kind of conflict really with others. And I believe something happened when she first became the first lady. She started maybe a little controversy. She was replacing some kind of china or something that was in the White House. But I mean, for me, that is very minor. And someone like her, that was just someone that we really look to as someone to admire and look up to. It's terrible to hear about her passing, of course, and I think whatever positive she did completely overrided any little minor or minuscule negative that may have been connected with her. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube. I'm not on my astrology channel. I forgot momentarily. Sorry. This will conclude this YouTube segment for the passing of Nancy Reagan. And until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.